Up in a painted cup, I will pour my love from a cloud above.
Hello my lovelies, I'm back again. Lesleyanne here, welcome to my lifestyle channel. Today I thought I'd make a lovely, refreshing, cold dessert. So welcoming in this heat that we're having here in the UK. But first of all I need to really struggle with this cling film. And that being said, I've managed to do it. So I'm just literally lining a loaf tin with some cling film, and I'm going to line it in both directions. So first of all, I'm going across the loaf tin with plenty sort of hanging over each side, and then I'm going to do it the length of the loaf tin. I have to admit, once I turned the fan off, it was a whole lot easier. So please excuse the fact I'm in my PJs, but it is still quite early in the morning, and I wanted to get this made and into the freezer so that hopefully it'd be ready for this evening. So I've got the ingredients here now. I kind of like wing it really when I make this, but I guess I add kind of approximately 500 grams of Greek yogurt, and the one that I'm using here is like the live Greek yogurt. So I'm just kind of going in with about half a tub, and this is a litre. And now I'm going to add some lemon curd. I mean, if you wanted to do the whole thing from scratch, you can and make your lemon curd, but in all honesty, you know, it was easier and cheaper, to be fair, just to add it this way, and a taste for the cook, of course. So I think this is a 325 ml of lemon curd, and I put it all in other than a little bit to drizzle on the top once it comes out of the freezer. I probably had about a quarter of that carton of just some elm lee left in the fridge. I thought I'd use it up, so I just put that in, and then I went in with a few squeezies of honey just to use the honey up. And then I just put all the ingredients together, just using a spoon at the moment. And as you will see, as I'm taking the spoon to the sink, of course, the chef has to have another lick of the spoon. And I'm back again with the whisk this time. So I'm just giving it like a little bit of a whisk. In all honesty, it doesn't really make it thick, just a tiny bit thicker, I guess. I'm just moving the fan out of the way. Why I didn't do that earlier, I don't know, but I didn't. Right, okay, let's get the bowl back down here, shall we? Right, give it another whisk. Bring all of those lovely ingredients together. And I've got a couple of these Marks and Spencer raspberry meringues left. They are really big and chunky. They're gorgeous. So I thought I would just break both of them into the mixture, and then I just kind of like use the whisk to coat everything, bring it all together, make sure the meringue was really mixed in to the yogurt mix. Oh, yum, it looks and smells delicious. Right, so now I'm just going to get the prepared loaf tin. Lesleyanne, that fan's kicking off again. I know it's hot, but you need to turn it off for the moment. Right, so I'm just pressing that all down again and going in with the mixture into the loaf tin. You'll notice there is a little bit of meringue kind of wedged inside of the whisk. Well, in a minute, I beat the living daylights out of it, break it all up, and it goes into the mixture. But it completely filled that quantity that I did. It filled the loaf tin. Right, now that's done, I'm going to just very gently fold over the cling film, so in each direction, so width and the length, I'm just folding it over just to cover the top very gently. Then I'm going to take it to the freezer, and I'm going to freeze it for roughly 8 hours or overnight if you want to do that. And the last bit of lemon curd is to drizzle over the top.